Hi everybody, welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have another mashup class, so two separate barre classes put together to make a total body workout. The first part of class is going to be a 15-minute arms and back focus class. So for this class you will be down on the mat, it will be low impact, and you're going to want to grab a set of light weights or a set of wrist weights, whichever you prefer, around 1-2 pounds. If you don't have weights, no worries, you could absolutely do it body weight and still feel the impact of this class. The second part of class is going to be about a 25-minute mat class focused on the abs, the glutes, and the inner thighs. For this class, if you have a Pilates ball, you're going to want to grab that. If you don't have a Pilates ball, maybe grab a towel and roll it up so it's about the width of a Pilates ball. You just want something you can kind of squeeze between your inner thighs and use throughout class. Once you have all your equipment, roll your mat out and let's get started. Strap your weights on your wrists and come to an all-fours position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to start with the left arm. On your inhale, I want you to twist and open the left arm to the ceiling. Exhale, weave the left arm under the right, tapping your left shoulder to the floor. Keep going like that. Inhale, rotate open. Exhale, twist. 2 more times. Last time, open. And on your exhale, hold the thread, the needle. Just hold here for a few breaths. Shift your weight over to the left. Feel this nice rotation through the upper back. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time. Press into your right hand, come back to all fours. We'll switch sides. Plant the left hand. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm reaches underneath, tapping right ear, right shoulder down. Inhale, we open twist. Exhale, close twist. 2 more. Last one. Hold the twist. Let your ear rest down on the mat. Shift your weight, hips over to the right. Big breath in. And out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Press into your left hand, come back to the all fours position. Bring the seat back to the heels, find a narrow leg child's pose, extending the arms long out in front of you, melting the forehead down. Now on your inhale, I want you to round through the spine, coming forward into this little cobra shape, lifting the heart, lifting the chest. On your exhale, pull your hips back, child's pose. 3 more like that. Inhale, we round the spine, roll it forward, open the chest. Exhale, hips pull you back. 2 more, warming up the spine here. Last one. Shift your hips back forward, coming to the all fours position. 1 more time, setting yourselves up with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We're going to take some shoulder shrugs to finish this warm up. I want you to draw your shoulder blades together and then press into the palms, spread the shoulders wide. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, spread them wide. So you'll feel a little bit of movement in your chest as you do this. The chest dips down towards the mat and then puffs up towards the ceiling. Just getting a little bit of lubrication into the shoulder joints, a little bit of mobility, and noticing how that feels, right? When you squeeze your shoulder blades together versus when you spread them wide. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Stop right in the middle. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up, downward dog. Take a breath here. And let it go. On your inhale, lift your heels. Tap your knees back down to the mat. Keep the toes tucked. Squeeze your elbows in towards your ribs. Shift your shoulders slightly forward. Take a tricep push-up. Press up straight arms. Lift the hips up and back. Downward dog. You've got it. Inhale, come forward, tap the knees down. Exhale, tricep push-up. Press up straight arms, downward dog. Keep flowing through those two positions at your pace. As you come into the tricep push-up, I want you to really feel your elbows squeezing in towards you. So we're working the backs of the arms here, okay? So the elbows, as you bend, point back to the back edge of your mat. The chest leads the way as you come into that tricep push-up. So it's not about dropping your chin, it's about your chest lowering down and lifting. And then as we come up and back into our down dog, really pressing into the palms, pressing the chest back to the thighs. 2 more times. Last one. Meet me in your downward dog. Hold your downward dog. Bend your knees, lift your hips up a little higher. Keep this bend in your knees, and again, squeeze your elbows in towards your ears. Now we're gonna lower down, trying to tap our elbows to the mat, press up straight arms. Inhale, try to tap. Exhale, press. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. This time take it down, hover the elbows, and just little pulses down. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press up straight arms. Lift the heels, lower the knees down to the mat. Untuck your toes and rise up. If you need a little bit of support or cushion under your knees, feel free to roll your mat up. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Shoulders down, palms are facing forward. Exhale, hinge the torso forward, sweep the arms back behind you. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, rise up, rib cage is soft. Exhale, sweep and hinge. Keep going like that. Now, if this bothers your knees, please feel free to come to standing here, okay? You can do this whole arm series up on your feet. I'm just gonna do it down on my knees for camera angle purposes. 4 more like that. Feel how, as you hinge forward, your hips reach back, but nothing changes in the shape of your spine, right? We're maintaining that neutral spine here. Last one up. We're gonna hold this hinge forward, but keep going with the sweep of the arms. They rise up, they press back. Inhale up, exhale back. So now we're not lifting our chest anymore, we're staying hinged, and we're just adding this sweep of the arms. So depending on how tight your shoulders are, your arms may not go that high, and that's totally fine. I just want you to feel this range of motion here, opening up the chest, activating the upper back. 2 more. Last one. Sweep the arms up, hold it. Pull the left elbow down to your side. Press it overhead. Switch right elbow, press. Left elbow, press. Right elbow, press. So in this hinged position, in this hinged position, make sure your abdominals are really active. So we're lifting up through the belly, wrapping the ribs in and drawing them down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Arms stay up. Inhale. On your exhale, lower your arms down to point towards the mat. Take a wide arm row. Extend them long. You got it. Elbows squeeze and lift. Send them long, faster. Row, reach, squeeze, and reach. So I'm hoping you're feeling your shoulder blades doing that same thing they did in those little shoulder shrugs. Squeezing together and spreading apart. So we're having that same movement happening, but adding a little bit more weight and a little bit more activation for the arms. 4, 3. I'm gonna face you 2. Hold the back, little pulses, go. Pulse and pulse. Elbows squeeze and squeeze. 8, 6, go. 4, 3, 2. Send the arms out in front of you, flip the palms to face each other. From here, left elbow, fly. Right elbow, fly. Left elbow, fly. Right elbow, fly. So a little bend through the elbows. Palms are facing each other. You're still hinging forward. So we're really working here into the upper back. You'll feel, I'm hoping, some fatigue into the upper back, especially with the movement of your shoulder blades. Give me 3 like this. 2 like this. Last one. Now both arms fly and squeeze. Fly and squeeze. Exhale and inhale. Shoulder blades are drawing together and spreading wide. Neck is long. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold the out. Little pulses up with the elbows. Up and up. You've got it. Up and up. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, lower the arms down. Plant your hands on the mat and lower yourself all the way down onto your belly for spinal extension work. Take your right forearm and just bring it to the mat for a little bit of cushion. You can rest your forehead down on the palm. Extend your left arm out in front of you. Left thumb is pointing up to the ceiling. Now I want you to take your feet about hips distance. Tops of the feet are pressing down into the mat here, okay? Push down into your pubic bone and take an inhale. As you inhale, we're going to float the left arm and the forehead just a few inches off of the mat, keeping the right forearm pressing down. On your exhale, you're going to lower back to your starting position. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Keep going. Now as you lift the upper body just a few inches, I want you to actively push the tops of your feet down into the floor and squeeze your quadriceps. The glutes are engaged here and the abdominals are lifting so that this extension is only happening from about your mid-spine and up, okay? Your low spine is staying in neutral here. So we're not hurting the low back, we're not making it uncomfortable for the low back. 4 more. 3, 2, lift it up, hold it, pulse the left arm, up an inch, up an inch. Left thumb is pulsing up to the ceiling, up and up. Draw your left shoulder down away from your ear. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, flip your left palm to face the floor. Row your left elbow into your side, reach it overhead. Left elbow squeezes in, left arm reaches overhead. Now at any point, if this is too much, you can always rest your forehead back down on the mat, okay? But think of all this opening across the chest, all of this strengthening into the upper back. 2 more. Last one. Now squeeze your left elbow into your left side, hold it there, and extend the left arm back behind you with the left palm facing towards the floor. Now inhale, lower the palm down, lower the forehead down. Exhale, lift everything up, squeezing through the left tricep. You've got it, lower it down. And lift it up. Keep going. Maybe you inhale on the down and exhale on the up, or maybe you want to switch that breath pattern. It's totally up to you, whatever feels better in your body. It's 4 more. 3 more. Last 2 here. Last one down. You're going to hold this one up. Little pulses with the left arm, up and up. You've got it, up and up. Tricep is working. Chest is lifted. Crown of the head is reaching long, so the back of the neck stays extended. Here for 8 more. 6 more. 4, 3, lift the left arm, hold it. Soften through the shoulders, squeeze the left tricep and extend the left arm even straighter. Lift your chest maybe a 1/4 of an inch higher as you squeeze the left arm 1 more inch toward the ceiling. Hold right here for 4, 3, 2, lower down, stack your hands, bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs from side to side, releasing the back. Let this movement be really free and easy. You get a little release for the low back, the mid back here. Big breath in, big breath out. Okay, second side. Extend the legs out straight, hips distance, tops of the feet press down into the floor. Now it's your left forearm that's going to stay stacked on the mat. Right arm is going to reach out in front of you. Forehead melts down to rest on your left palm. Take an inhale, and as you do that, push into the left forearm, lift the chest, lift the right arm, right thumb is up to the sky. Exhale, lower back down to that starting position. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Now as you lift up, push down into the tops of the feet. And again, think about how your pubic bone can also push down into the mat. Now when you really press down with the pubic bone, you may not lift as high, but that's what I'm wanting. I want you to stay long and neutral through the low back and really let this be upper back work, okay? Chest is broad, collarbones are wide, and we're feeling the shoulder blades, the mid back, right behind the rib cage really work here. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. This one I want you to hold the up. Little pulses up with the right arm, up and up. Draw the right shoulder down away from your ears. Right thumb leads the way up to the ceiling for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Rotate your right palm down to the floor. Inhale, squeeze your right elbow into your side. Exhale, sweep it overhead. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, reach. Now, if you need to rest your forehead down at any point, please feel free to do that, okay? Give me 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Squeeze your right elbow in, hold it. Extend the right arm back behind you, palm faces towards the floor. Inhale here. On your exhale, lower forehead and palm down to the mat. Inhale, lift and extend right fingertips back. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. Now you can use your left forearm pressing into the mat to help support you here, okay? That's totally fine. Feel free to put some weight into it. But just be sure you're not coming up so high you're arching into your low back. Think more about elongating the crown of the head forward more than lifting it up. 4 more like this. 3 more. Last 2. On this one, hold it up. Pulse the right arm up and up. You've got it, up and up. We're almost done with class. Palm is facing down to the floor. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Get the right arm a little straighter. Push down to the tops of the feet. Soften the shoulders and breathe for 4, 3, 2. Lower everything down to the mat, but don't go to those little knee shakes, okay? I want you to take your left palm and take it back behind you so both palms are down into the floor. Nose is hovering just off the mat. On your inhale, we're going to lift everything, okay? Arms, legs, chest. On our exhale, we're going to lower everything down. Inhale, everything lift. Exhale, everything lower. 2 more. Last time. Inhale, lift. Hold it. Little pulses up with the arms. Go up and up. This is it. This is class. Okay? Give me 8. We'll hold it. 6. We'll hold it. 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Palms are down to the floor. I want you to squeeze your pinkies in. I want you to squeeze your inner thighs in. And I want you to see if you can get even longer through the crown of the head and the toes. Hold it right here for 4. Shoulder blades squeeze together. 3, 2. Melt it down. Bend the elbows. Make a little pillow for your forehead. And now bend your knees. And windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Whew. Amazing work. Feel this nice little release for your low back. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Extend your legs back out. Walk your hands under your shoulders. And I want you to press back to all 4s and go ahead and take a cat stretch. So round your spine, curving the crown of the head and the pubic bone towards each other. And hold that position. A little counterbalance to all that extension work we just did. Big breath in here. And a big breath out. One more time. Sit your seat all the way back to your heels, and then swing your legs around in front of you. You're welcome to remove your wrist weights if you'd like. We're just going to take a fluid side bend here, okay? So right arm reaches up and over. And then we switch, left arm reaches up and over. Just side to side, keeping the sitting bones anchored down, opening up through the sides of the waist, releasing a little more through that low back. One more time, either side. Through the center, lean back, taking your hands behind you. Bend your knees and plant your feet wider than your hips, and we'll just take a little windshield wiper side to side. So not a crazy, confusing warm-up today, right? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just trying to get a little bit of mobility into the spine, the hips, a little lateral movement side to side. But honestly, all of these things should just really feel good. One more time, either direction. And then meet me center. Grab your ball. Come to sit at the top edge of your mat. Now the ball is going to come behind you, and it's like a little bunny tail, okay? So I want you to bring it right behind your sacrum, and then I want you to bend your knees and plant through your feet. Keep the spine long, and then hinge back so you're pushing into the ball, extending the arms out in front of you. So in this high V position, okay? So we're not rounding through the spine, we're just leaning back into the ball. If you prefer to have your legs straight here, that's a great option as well. Soften through your shoulders, reach long to the crown of the head, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, really hug your abdominals around you. So the front low ribs knit in and back. We push back into the ball and feel the sides of the waist hugging in towards the belly button. From here, I just want you to press back 1 inch and lift up 1 inch. Press back into the ball and lift it up. So coming right into some deep core work to start. With the ball behind us, I'm hoping you feel a little bit more support so you can soften through your hip flexors here. I hear from so many people, and I 100% relate to this as well, that when we do seated core work, we just feel the hip flexors working. And that's absolutely true sometimes. I am with you on that. So the ball should help remove the pressure on your hip flexors and really allow you to focus on your abdominals. 4 more times. 3 more. Last 2. Press back into the ball, hold it. Bring the hands to the heart so the thumbs are right in the center of the sternum. Inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, you're going to take a little twist to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Stay to the left. Exhale, left. And inhale, center. So we're ignoring the right half of this twist for right now. We're just focusing on the left side obliques working. So as you twist to the left, really pull your right hip bone back. Pressing back into the ball and feeling this twist right around your rib cage area. So the ribs are rotating toward the left and they rotate back to center. You feel the left side of your waist wrapping in towards the belly button. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, we twist to the left, hold it, reach the arms out, little reaches up and up. You've got it, up and up. So you release the pressure on the ball and then press back into it. You're continuing to feel this small twist over to the left. Relax through the shoulders and pull the right hip bone back. You are here for 8, for 6, go 4, 3, 2, stay where you are, just bring the hands back to the chest. Inhale yourself back to center, take it to the right, exhale, twist right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right, and inhale, center. So as you twist, I want you to keep the thumbs in the center of the chest and rotate not from the shoulders, but from the ribs. So we feel the ribs twist right, the ribs come center. You're still pressing back into the ball, and you feel your left hip bone pulling back as you twist to the right, so that our hips are not moving here, just the upper body. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, you twist to the right, hold it, extend the arms out, little reaches, go a little up, little reach, little reach. Feel the right side obliques hugging in towards center. Relax through the shoulders, and again, really feel this twist from the ribs, rotating up and over to the right. We're here for 8, for 6, go 4, 3, 2, stay in the twist, just inhale the hands back to the chest and come back to center. Take a breath in here Exhale, push back into the ball so you come 1 inch lower. Again, inhale, and as you exhale, send the arms overhead. Inhale back to the chest. Exhale, arms reach up. Inhale down. Now, if overhead is not an option for you because you're too tight in your shoulders, just do the very best you can. If you have to reach them more on a forward diagonal, that's totally fine. I'm hoping that you notice as you extend the arms up overhead, maybe get a little shake in the abdominals, because you're asking your abdominals to hold a lot more weight as we extend the arms away from the body. 4 more. 3 more. The last 2 right here. The last one, exhale up. Inhale, hands back to the chest. Hold this position, or bring your hands down to the mat, tenting through the fingers. Now, almost like you're trying to claw your heart forward, pull the fingertips back toward the chest, lifting the heart up. From here, we lift the chest up 1 inch, go up and up. You've got it, up and up. This is it before we switch things up. So really think about wrapping the abdominals in and around you, wrapping the front low ribs in and back, and reaching through the heart. We're here for 8 and we'll hold it. 6, we'll hold it. Go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, pressing down through the fingertips. Lift the chest and then see if you can press back into the ball a little deeper. Hold right here for 4, 3, 2, sit all the way up, grab the ball out and roll all the way back onto your back, bending your knees and planting your feet. Bring the ball in between the inner thighs here. Now from this position, I want you to lift your hips up into a bridge. So the ball is squeezing between your inner thighs, heels are pushing down into the mat, hands are just resting at your side. Draw the inner thighs towards each other, pressing in on the ball. Ribs hug in and down. Just your left heel is gonna lift off the mat and lower it right back down. Left heel lift, left heel lower. So your right leg is gonna be your stabilizing leg here, okay? You're gonna feel more work into the right glutes and the right hamstring as we go through this series. We will take it on the other side, but first we have a little interlude for inner thighs. 4 more times, left heel lift, left heel lower. 3 more. 2. Now lift your left heel up, hold it there. Inhale, drop the seat down to the mat. Exhale, squeeze in on the ball and lift your hips. Inhale, tap. Exhale, squeeze and lift. So the ball of the left foot is down on the mat and the heel is lifted if that feels okay for you. As you lift the hips up, do so by squeezing in on the ball and squeezing your glutes, not because we're arching into the low back and flaring the rib cage here. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one down. Hold the lift and squeeze in on the ball. Little squeeze, little squeeze, little squeeze. So inner thighs are working, but I also want you to think about pushing down into your right heel and really squeezing into your right glutes. Squeeze in and in and in. You are here for 8, 6, go 4, 3, hold the squeeze on the ball, take a breath in. As you exhale, push into your right heel and kick your left leg all the way straight. Inhale, left toes, come back down to the mat. Exhale, extend the left leg, squeezing in on the ball. A little faster, left toes tap off the mat. Left leg extends. Left toes tap. Left leg extends. So we're asking a lot of work now out of our right glutes and our right hamstring. Continue to squeeze in on the ball. So inner thighs on both legs are working. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2 here, tap. Extend. Last time, tap. Hold the straight left leg and squeeze in on the ball. Go squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Right heel drives down into the mat. Now see if you can squeeze your right glute and lift your right hip a little higher. Squeeze in and in for 8, 7, 6, 5. Go 4, 3, hold the squeeze in and pulse the right hip up and up, go up and up. So we're squeezing in on the ball with both thighs. We're driving down into the right heel and we're pulsing the right hip up for 16, 15. Keep breathing. Try to relax your face. 8 more, go, 8. We hold in 6. We hold in 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Try to pop the ball. Push into the right heel and lift the right hip just 1 more inch. Hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2. Lower the left foot down to the mat. Lower the hips down. Take the ball out and roll over onto your left side. Take yourself to the back edge of your mat. Bend the left elbow and rest your head down into the left arm here. Now left leg is going to stay long. Take the ball out in front of you and rest your right knee on the ball. Okay, just to get the leg out of your way. That's really nothing fancy happening there. Now align yourself here so hips and shoulders are stacked on top of each other. This left leg is nice and straight. I want you to point through the toes. Lift the left leg to a long, low hover and tap it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So coming in some inner thigh work for the left leg. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you on your left hip, you are more than welcome to grab a little pillow or roll your mat up to give yourself more cushion under the bony points of your left side of your pelvis. As we lift the left leg, trying to keep it in parallel. So the top of your left foot is pointing towards me. We're squeezing the left inner thigh as we float the leg to this long, low hover and then tap it down. 4 more times. 3 more. The last 2. Now lift your left leg up, hold it there. Little pulses, go little up, little pulse, little pulse. Really think about where you're working here, okay? The left inner thigh is what's squeezing to lift your leg up an inch, nothing else is moving. Try to relax the right shoulder. Try to relax the fingertips on this right hand. Try to relax the right leg. Pulse up and up. We're here for 8, 6, go 4, 3, hold the lift, trace little circles. Either direction, does not matter. Tiny little circles like the size of a quarter. Around for 4, 3, 2, switch, go the other direction. Circle and circle. You're almost there. I know inner thigh work is so brutal. Maybe it's just for me. 4 more times, go 4, 3, 2, hold it. Squeeze the left thigh, extending the left leg even longer. Lift it a little bit higher. Things are gonna change soon, so hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2, lower the left leg down to the mat. From here, I want you to take this bottom left arm and reach it in front of you so the left palm presses into the floor. Take your right leg, stack it over your left, and grab the ball. Maybe you reach up to the ceiling, maybe you rest it on your thigh, whichever you like better, okay? From here, you're hovering your head just an inch or so off of the mat. Take a breath in. As you exhale, I want you to lift both legs, so we're still working that left inner thigh. Now from here, stick with me. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, you're gonna roll back to the outside edge of your left glute. You're gonna pull your knees into center, reaching the ball towards your feet, and propping yourself up onto this left hand. On your inhale, unwind yourself, coming all the way back to that starting hover position. Legs are up, ear is hovering an inch or so off the mat. Exhale, roll back, knees pull in, you press yourself up. Inhale, lengthen back to that hover. Keep going like that. So here, we're continuing to work the left inner thigh. We're also incorporating right side obliques. So I am using my left hand to help me press up, but I am lifting my left elbow off of the floor here, okay? So it's mostly my right side obliques that are pulling me up and in. 4 more times. Three more. You're almost done with this series, I promise. 2 more. Last time you're gonna curl up, you're gonna hold it. From here, just 8 times, pull the knees in and in and in. You're here for 4, 3, 2, woo, press yourself all the way up to seated. Woo. And across position of the legs, get your ball out of the way. And one more time like we did, I'll warm up that fluid side bend. Whew. That was really challenging. Amazing job. We're gonna do that whole series on the other side. So we'll start with the bridge work. We'll go into the quick inner thigh work. And then that challenging, it's kind of oblique series. And then we'll finish class. That's it. One more time either side. Come back to center. Grab your ball, lay back on your back, coming back into that bridge position. Ball comes between your inner thighs, knees are bent, feet pressed down into the mat. Squeeze the ball, squeeze the glutes, lift your hips up. Finding that bridge position, arms are just resting at your side. Now I want you to squeeze in on the ball. Lift your hips by squeezing your glutes, relax your shoulders, and it's your right heel that lifts off the mat and lowers down. Just the right heel, lift and lower. So now we're taking our focus into the left side glutes and hamstrings, but both inner thighs will absolutely be working here as we squeeze in on the ball. So kind of sneaking in some extra inner thigh work here. I don't know about you, but it's definitely an area I tend to neglect. And it's so important for pelvic stability, knee stability, and also connecting to your core. So getting that little bit of extra work today. 4 more heel lifts. Last 2. Last one, lift the heel, hold it. Squeeze in on the ball. Inhale, tap your seat down on the mat. Exhale, lift up to that bridge position. Inhale, tap. And exhale, lift. Keep going like that. As you lift, pushing down into your left heel. And double checking that we're not flaring the rib cage here, okay? So you're not arching into the low back. You're squeezing the left glute, squeezing in on the ball, and maintaining the connection to your abdominals every time you lift up. Otherwise, this becomes a low back exercise, and I don't think that's what we're looking for today. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one now. Hold the up. Squeeze in on the ball. Go in and in. Both legs are squeezing. In and in. So left glute, left hamstrings are working more, but both inner thighs are getting this work. It's in and in for 8, for 6. Squeeze 4, 3, 2. Hold that squeeze. Take a breath in. On your exhale, you squeeze the ball, you push into the left foot, and you extend the right leg out to straight. Inhale, tap it back to the mat. It's exhale, straight. And inhale, bend. Keep going like that. So as you kick the right leg straight, try not to drop the right hip. Push into the left heel, keeping the hips lifted high. And then continue to think about both legs squeezing in on the ball with equal force. So we're not letting the ball push one leg out to the side. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2 right here. Last one, kick the leg straight. Hold it, squeeze in on the ball. Go in and in. It's in. Relax the face, relax the shoulders. Ribs are hugging in and down. For 8. For 6, go 4, 3, hold the squeeze and pulse the hips up and up. You've got it, up and up. Push into the left heel. 16, keep breathing. 8 more and a hold. Go 8, go 6. It's 4, 3, 2, lift and hold, squeeze in on the ball. Lift the hips a little higher, hold right here for 4, 3, 2, bend the right knee, lower the hips, take the ball out, roll over onto your right side, bending the right elbow to cradle your head. Now extend that bottom right leg. Take the ball out in front of you, bend the left knee, and just stack it on the ball. Letting the left foot just rest on the floor. You're just getting the leg out of the way. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. From here, you point through the right toes if that feels okay for you. And on your inhale, lift the right leg up. On your exhale, lower it down. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, you lower. So as we move here, thinking about the top of the right foot pointing forward, so you maintain this parallel alignment. Relaxing through the shoulders, keeping the ribs hugging in and back. And then taking a moment to catch your breath here. I know inner thigh work is challenging, but I don't find it as, heart rate pumping as the work we just did in that bridge position. 4 more times. 3 more. 2. Hold the up. Little pulses. Up and up. You've got it. Up and up. Remember, if you need that extra cushion, don't hesitate to take it here, okay? Try to relax your face and relax your shoulders. Little pulse. Up and up and up. You're here for 8, for 6, for 4, 3, 2. Little circles. Go little circle. Little circle. Does not matter the direction. We're going to go both ways. Continue to squeeze the right quadricep, reaching out through the right toes here. Keeping the leg in parallel. Go 4, 3, 2. Switch, go the other direction. Little circles. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Reach the right leg a little longer. Lift it up a little bit higher. And breathe. 4, 3, 2. Lower the right leg down. Grab the ball. Extend the left arm out. Excuse me, what is this? This is your right arm. Reach your right arm out in front of you. And then extend your left leg to stack on top of your right. Ball can either reach up to the sky or it can rest down on your thigh, whatever you prefer. Head is hovering just an inch or so off of the floor. Take a breath in, and as you do that, lift your legs to hover. So all 10 toes are pointing straight forward, okay? So we're in that parallel position with the legs. Inhale. On your exhale, roll back onto the outer right glute. Press up onto the right hand, pull the knees into the chest, reach the ball. You're in this little side V-up position. On your inhale, slowly, carefully unwind yourself, coming back to that hover position, finding your balance. Exhale, knees pull in, press it up. Inhale, elongate, find your balance. Keep going like that at your pace. So as you move here, don't hesitate to use the palm down into the ground to give you a little bit more support. But do challenge yourself to come up off of the elbow. And if you're really advanced and you want to keep the legs straight and come to a full V-up, by all means, go ahead and do that. I am filming this class right after a 3-week break for winter vacation. So I am not in a place to do a full V-up right now. 2 more times. Last one, you're gonna hold the up. Hold right here. 8 times, pull it in and in and in and in. Go 4, go 3, go 2. Whoo, come all the way up to seated. Cross the legs. I'm gonna take a quick little fluid side bend. Apparently I keep coming back to this just so it feels so good. All right, if you know me well, you know we have to do a quick double leg exercise to finish class. I promise it's short. It'll be the easiest thing you do today. Come back to center. Okay. We're going to take the ball in between our inner thighs. We're going to come to an all-fours position. Just a little more core work, a little more inner thigh work. Your glutes and hamstrings are off the hook though, okay? Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tucking the toes. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze in on the ball. Hug the abdominals up and in, lift the knees to a hover. So you're in this bear plank, just hold it. Breathing here. Finding yourself in that neutral spine so the back of the head presses up to the ceiling. Collarbones are wide, ribs are knitting in and up. And then hold that position as you start to squeeze in on the ball. Squeeze in and in. You've got it. In and in. For 8, for 6, for 4, 3, 2. Lift the hips, downward dog. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, come back to that bear plank position, hovering your knees off the mat. Realign your spine and squeeze in on the ball. In and in. You've got it. In and in. Go 8, 7, 6, 5. Go 4, 3, 2. Downward dog. Breathe. We're going to do one more set and a final hold for class, okay? Inhale, bend the knees. Hover the knees, bear plank position. Squeeze in on the ball. Squeeze in and in and in. We squeeze for 8. Final hold in 6. Squeeze 4, 3. Squeeze in. Hold it. Breathe right here. Collarbones wide. Back of the head lifts to the sky. Squeeze in on the ball. Hold here for 4, 3, 2. Ooh, tap the knees down. Take the ball out, set it out of your way. Find a child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide, walking the hands forward, melting the forehead down, breathing here. Amazing work today. And one more time, inhale. Let it go. Walk yourself up to seated. Take your legs out in front of you. And we'll find a butterfly position with our legs. So feet together, knees falling open. Nice little inner thigh stretch. Before we come into that inner thigh stretch though, let's take a cat-cow. So grab a hold of the ankles, the tops of the feet. Inhale, arch, opening up the chest. Exhale, pull back, rounding the spine. 2 more like that. Last one here. Coming through into that neutral position. And then rounding yourself up and over the legs. Letting the inner thighs fall open here. Letting your spine round and just breathing. Let's take 2 big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, breathe it in. Let it go. Carefully walk yourself back up to seated, coming to any comfortable position. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class. Amazing work today. I am so happy you joined me. That felt like a really successful total body workout. Let me know what you thought of this class. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all of those amazing things. And I'll see you back here on the mat really soon. Have a great day.